Welcome to Classroom Conversations, where we dive into the world of education. I'm your host, Mrs. Jones. I would like to take a moment to encourage our listeners to fill out the Google form located in our podcast document and request topics or items that are interesting to you. Let's get started today by exploring the journey of Mrs. Morales, who has come to us to Wallburg as a new assistant principal with a vast amount of knowledge and experience in the education field. We are so excited to introduce her more formally today through our conversation. Ms. Morales has a wealth of experience, like I said, that she can share with our school and our community. So, Ms. Morales, welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so excited to be at Wallburg, and I've been thrilled with my time that I've spent so far.
Well, we have thoroughly enjoyed you here, just bringing your energy and your liveliness to our everyday lives here. I'm sure the teachers and students can agree with that. And I know that Mr. D is excited to have you on board. So let's get in today with some questions so that the listeners can learn a little bit more about you and your philosophy of education and how you approach situations in communicating with parents and staff. What is your vision for supporting our school's mission and fostering a positive learning environment?
I think there are a lot of critical components when it comes to that component of education. One of the things that I want to be very intentional about, and I'm proud of thus far, is being visible in our building, whether it's in classrooms or in the hallways or in the bus lot. But so kids see me, teachers see me, parents see me. I'm not just some stranger who is unknown. I want to be known. I want my presence to be apparent to everyone, so I'm approachable and that people will know to come to me. They can come to me. I've already seen some of that come full circle, and kids are coming to me when they have problems, and teachers are coming, and so it's been very welcoming when it comes to that. But I also think that being transparent with thoughts and expectations is important when I'm in classrooms, making sure that kids understand that the importance of their education and what their teachers are delivering to them is important. So I think, looking at classroom walkthroughs and observations is going to help foster that positive environment. I think looking at our data, because we've got some great information, we're in a great place, but I think continuing to look at that data and look at ways that we can grow our students and our staff to provide some more positive culture and some more positive gains for us is going to be a critical part too.
I agree, completely agree. And yes, seeing you in the hallways, it just, somebody's there, somebody's there to support you is always a positive thing for staff especially. How do you approach building relationships with students and teachers and parents in your school community?
One of the things that I'm very proud of is that I try very diligently to be the model that I want others to follow. So my intentionality with seeking out opportunities to engage with students, to engage with parents, to engage with teachers, listen to them, be visible for them, and give them feedback that is pertinent to them. I have already formed some great relationships with kids in our building, but I've also formed some great ones with staff. But I think being willing to listen and not just, that's fine, but actually listening to what they have to say and giving feedback, but also being willing for them to see the weakness in my life as well. So I'm human, I'm going to err. So I think that transparency is important, but I think giving time to students and to staff and to parents is also important when it comes to that visibility, but being open to sharing ideas and resources and things with each other is really important.
Yeah, that's awesome. How can you describe a situation where you had to solve a complex problem without disclosing too much individual information, and how did you approach that?
Sure. This one is actually connects to my position here.
Yeah.
I was an instructional coach at Friendship Elementary for 6 years, and I have always been passionate about staying, the commitment to staying for a year.
Sure.
When this opportunity came, I knew that I wanted to come to Wallburg.
Right.
But it was a struggle being okay with leaving where I was in the middle of the year at Friendship, with student data, with teacher data, with having initiatives that I had put into place and programs that I wanted to see completed. But knowing that this opportunity is a great one that I did not want to pass up.
Sure.
So leaving things in place at my prior school to make sure that things could continue, but knowing that it was going to be taken care of while taking a new position and being able to grow myself. That was one that's been the most recent, but it's because I'm passionate about what I do, and I never want anyone to feel like I'm leaving them behind or I'm
Right.
leaving something undone.
Yes.
So that was really hard to leave what I feel is undone. But I left plans in place, and now I can pick up this new piece and be part of something here.
Yes, and I can attest, knowing your character and working with you as an instructional coach like myself the last 5 years, that's your mentality. You want to see things through completion. You're very passionate about something once you get involved with it, which is why we're so lucky here at Wallburg to have you.
Thank you. Thank you.
What unique skills or experiences do you feel you can bring to our school community, and how do you see them benefiting our students and staff?
I do have a variety of experiences. This is year 26 for me. I've taught in every kind of elementary school. I've been in Title I, non-Title Is, very affluent, all public schools.
Right.
But I've worked in mostly Hispanic schools. I've worked in schools where there were a lot of discipline problems. But I've also held different roles. I've been a classroom teacher. I've been an interventionist. I've done math and reading specialist. I've been curriculum facilitator and instructional coach, and
Right.
now that, so I have lots of experiences and things to draw on to help support our teachers and
Right.
students here, to make sure that we're trying to move in the right direction. I want to make sure that I'm supporting the
Yes.
best way I can, looking at what's going on here, the data that we have, having conversations, listening, and providing opportunities for everyone to grow. So I think the way that my professional career has played out, I've got a lot of those things in my background that I can help support that growth.
And that gives you a more idea of what your staff needs too,
Right.
what your reading specialists need, what
Right.
your EC the teachers need, and then classroom teachers, obviously, and of course me as an instructional coach and supporting my needs.
Well, I'm trying to take some of those experiences. I've had great
Yes.
experiences, and I've had some that I've learned things to do and
Right.
things not to do. So I want to make I'm try and process those and be intentional with how I use those experiences to help everybody.
Yes, and we completely appreciate that.
Thank you.
So this is a shorter podcast than we normally would have, just because I wanted to give you a sneak peek of Miss Morales and get to know her a little bit more than just seeing her on the bus slide or communicating through dojo with her or seeing her in the car rider line. So I hope this opportunity allowed you to get to know her and her character a little bit better. And so I really do thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
Thank you.
And Ms. Morales, thank you for your time today and for bridging the gap between learning in the classroom and at home. And until next time, keep growing and exploring.